You are looking at the Haval H9. We are here in Shanghai, China, and we're going to be reviewing quite a few cars today, and one of them is this bad boy. The Haval H9 is a body-on-frame SUV that may or may not be coming to Australia. Hint, hint. It is a really cool SUV. Today we're going to take you for a full review of it. It's a proper off-roader, by the way, like proper off-roader. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. We'll check out the exterior, the interior. We're going to drive it on a slalom, and we're going to check out its practicality as well before I give you my final thoughts. And should you be running to your Haval dealership to be putting down your name? Let's get into it. Now, in terms of pricing, this thing starts at just 42,000 Australian dollars here in China. Who knows what it will be if it ever lands in Australia? It might. It'll set you back probably closer to like 50 grand, but still, for a body-on-frame family SUV, it's quite impressive. Let's talk about the way that this thing looks though, because even though it is a Haval, it really does look like a tank to me. You have the Haval badge spelt out there, a big chrome grille with these bolt inserts there. I really like these LED lights. They're quite bright and cool turning signals there as well. And you've also got a big bumper. It's not a steel bumper though, it's plastic. So yes, this thing is an off-roader, a body-on-frame off-roader. I don't know if I'd be doing too much hardcore stuff though. Let's check out the side. Guys, I've got to be honest with you, it's a bit of a show here. We're in a car park filming. This is the best I could do, but let me keep going with this. You get these 19-inch alloy wheels. They're wrapped in some very highway terrain tires. Wouldn't be doing much off-roading with these. What are they? Kumho Krugans. Love to say that. Very cool mirrors, or they're quite small. We've also got a 360 camera there. Keyless entry and go. Oh, check this out. You open the doors, side steps get unveiled to you. It's pretty cool. You've also got pretty tinted privacy glass there as well, and a very boxy design. This is so in vogue at the moment. And yeah, I think it looks pretty damn cool. I wonder if we can see the arse. Check that out. All right, I've had to get someone to move the car forward because I can't even see the arse on it. I don't know what it looks like. Okay, anyway, this is the back of the Haval H9. I really like these taillights. They've got like this really cool 3D effect to them. H9, Haval spelt out there, some Chinese characters. Don't know what that says. On the other side, there's more Chinese characters. The thing about China is they love badges on the back of their cars. Got a full-size spare wheel here. That's good to see with a 360 camera in there. Let's quickly check out how much space it's got. Holy shit. Now, this is not a 3-row, this is a 5-row, and that means you actually get quite a lot of space in the back here. You've got a subwoofer back there, and you've got almost no underfloor storage because, well, that's your jack kit, I guess. Let's check out the interior. Alrighty, guys. It's a thonk. This is a really, really nice interior. Far better than pretty much any other Haval I've seen. In fact, it's more reminiscent of their tank range, which just feels more premium. I like this leather steering wheel here. It feels better than normal Haval, but it's still a bit tilted. So you can see the bottom here, it comes out, whereas this is more forward. Bit like a truck, so a bit odd, I think. But anyway, small thing, just something you notice. Got tank badges here, because this is, I think, a tank steering wheel. Up in front of you, you get a digital instrument display that actually shows quite a lot of information. It's pretty damn good. This display here as well, it is so nice. It started playing music. There we go. Figured it out. So yeah, it's a nice display. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto as well. And it's very, very snappy indeed. Oh, also new are these. These are physical buttons finally for the air conditioning controls. You don't have to go through menus like, for example, the Haval H6 GT, which is such a nightmare. Here you've just got physical buttons, which is fantastic to see. I wish they did this in more of their cars, to be honest. You have a Qi fast wireless charger here with the air conditioning port and a bit of storage space for another phone as well. Then there are these seats. They are really nice seats. They feel, oh, so good to touch. They're heated and they're cooled. Then you've got your drive mode selector. Here in China, it does things like this. You got little sounds every time you change your driving modes. Now, like I said, this is a body-on-frame SUV, so it's a proper off-roader. That means you have a low-range transfer case. You've also got a rear locking differential. That is impressive for what is essentially just a family SUV. Like, genuinely very, very impressive. Oh, and by the way, this bit of scratchy materials. Not sure if that's for hard wearing effect or just to keep the price down, but like I said, they can bring this thing into Australia at like 50 grand. You're doing pretty well. There's also some Defender-esque things. For example, here, you've got this faux leather and a bit of storage there, actually. The glove box is a pretty big size as well. On the driver's side, you have a little bit of storage there as well. And the sound system, I haven't been able to test it out. I hope it's good, but some Havals, they're just not that great. You have a couple of cup holders here, and by the way, that is removable. You can take it out if you want to, I don't know, not have them there, but you'd be silly not to be honest. Slide that forward, you've got a bit of storage in there and a little air vent as well. Oh, and of course, how could I forget the aviation-inspired shifter? It's pretty nice. Let's check out the back seats. Alrighty, guys. Oh, that's a solid thonk. Back seats now of the Haval H9. So at 5'11", I've got heaps of legroom. Toe room as well is actually very, very good. Fold down center armrest with a couple of cup holders there. You've also got your air conditioning controls. These seats back here, by the way, they're heated and they're cooled, and there's a bunch of blank buttons. So don't know what this isn't spec'd with, but must not be the highest spec. You've got a USB-C port here, USB-A port, and a 12-volt socky wocky, and a relatively flat floor, especially considering the fact that, like I said, low range transfer case, and the fact that it's a four-wheel drive, a torque on demand four-wheel drive, by the way. But you know what else is nice? CarSauce buy. That's right. I have a dedicated team of car buyers who are out there to get you the absolute best price on your next new car. We have thousands of dealers who we make literally fight each other to get you the best price possible on any new car. Best of all, it is a totally free service for you because we charge the dealers a fixed fee. So if that sounds good to you, it definitely should. Make sure you check out CarSauce buy and we will help you out. But what's powering this bad boy? Let's talk about that. Alrighty guys, let's quickly talk about the engine while we have the engine bay open. So it comes with two different options. So the first engine choice is a 2-litre turbo petrol engine. We've seen it in the Tank 300. Puts out 167 kilowatt of power, 385 newton meters of torque, and comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Then you can go for the 2.4-litre turbo diesel. We've seen it in the GWM Cannon recently. That was just upgraded. Comes with 137 kilowatt of power, 480 newton meters of torque, and that comes with a 9-speed automatic transmission, both of which are actually quite ample powertrains, especially for this thing. But how does it perform on road, or at least in a Chinese car park? Let's find out. Alrighty guys, our very limited time driving this thing around what they call a racetrack. Let's go, put our foot down. This is very limited testing. Diesel feels quite torquey though. We've driven it before in the Cannon. Let's see how it goes around a corner. As well as you would expect, guys, especially that traction system. It's actually not too bad a body roll. It's certainly not great, but I almost feel like the H7 was worse in a way. And that was it. Really, the steering is a decent weight to it, but it's so hard to tell here on the track. I mean, we're in a bloody car park. What I will say is once they bring in the Holden engineer to go through and make some changes to it, it could be a lot better, but right now there is a lot of body roll. Alrighty guys, now we're going to off-road the Haval H9 as best as we can, because yeah, this is an interesting event. We're again in a car park, and this is an off-road car park apparently. At least we get to see the wheel articulation, which for what is a soft off-roader is actually quite impressive. So this thing does have a locking rear differential. It's also got a locking front differential. It's got a tank turn button and also a low range transfer case. Let's see how we go over these moguls. An interesting test, but a test nonetheless. Like I said, guys, I wish I could do more than this, but the sensors are coming on. So I can definitely feel we are on an angle and our wheels are off the ground. Bit to the right and straight up we go. Yeah, so look, quite a lot of articulation in the wheels, which is unexpected. And then we also have some stairs, which, like I said in my Tank 400 review, I feel like we could probably do at a Fiat 500, but still an interesting test nonetheless. Nothing a locking rear diff can't go over, apparently. And that's the end of our off-road test. Shut up. Final thoughts? Alrighty guys, final thoughts on the Haval H9. Should you be running out to put your name down, at least register your interest? Honestly guys, it is a pretty epic SUV. The fact that it is body on frame, the fact that it is a real off-roader, and it probably will be coming in at a decent price. Yeah, I think it's something you should definitely be keeping your eye out on. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think of the Haval H9? Are you gonna be rushing out to buy one? And of course, if you wanna buy any new car in Australia at the best price possible, make sure you Google CarSauce buy. My dedicated team of car buyers will help you out. Ciao for now.